Welcome to Crappy Reviews.
Tower defense games. We all love them, or hate them, or somewhere in between. But have you ever been playing a tower defense game and thought, man, I sure do wish this was a merge game, and Clash Royale, and endorsed by Jake Paul? Yes, I'm serious about that. Well, look no further than Rush Royale, the most popular tower defense game in the world, according to Jake Paul, that is. So to explain the game at a basic level, you create a deck of 5 cards that give you a tower to use in-game. These cards can be leveled up to make them stronger. You also have a hero that's basically a power that has a long cooldown. As for the actual gameplay, you start off with 100 mana that you can use to either buy units, which increase in price the more you have, or upgrading a specific type of unit. Units have different stages, as I'm going to call them, which change the shape around them and make them stronger. You merge 2 units of a certain type and stage to get a random unit of the next stage. For example, 2 Stage 1 Fire Wizards can combine to make a Stage 2 Ice Wizard. You get mana from either killing monsters or merging units. Now let's get into some of the more complex parts about the game. You can... Well, how about strategy? There's gotta be strategy in deciding which unit to buy. Oh wait, it's random which one you get. Well, I'm sure there's the decision on where to place the units. Oh, that's right. The units are randomly placed and can hit anywhere anyways. Well, at least the enemies are interesting. Oh no, they're all pretty much the same apart from a few that have a higher health pool and move at a different speed. Huh. Yeah, you probably get it by now. The game doesn't have much to it. The only decisions to make are whether to buy a bunch of low-level units or merge them, whether or not to level up your units and which one of the 5 to level up, and when to use your ability. This means that while games tend to be short, they're also really repetitive. There's not much to it other than pressing a few buttons every once in a while. The main game is PvP, though you barely interact with the other player anyways and you focus more on your own thing, but there is a co-op mode. It sucks. It's on a different track than the main game and it goes until you either lose or beat the 15 rounds. You start off with both a small buff and a small nerf, which can be to your mana or some other thing, and each changes after 7 rounds. The thing is, like PvP, you barely interact with the other player at all. It becomes less cooperative and more just a gimmick. So, now that we've discussed why it's bad, how can we improve it? We can't. There's not a whole lot that can be changed without fundamentally changing the game. Yes, you could remove some of the randomness of what units you get, but then it just becomes a game of buying your strongest unit and arguably becomes even more braindead. I guess you could make it so that you can also use mana on things that can sabotage your opponent? It'd at least make it slightly more interactive, but really, there isn't a whole lot that can be done to improve the game without reworking it entirely. Well, that's about it. If I had to rate it on the crappiness scale, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 5. It's not horrible, but it's just extremely repetitive and there's no strategy where there really should be. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, cool. Thought I could make your day at least a little bit better. Bye.